We're back.
We're back. So
second time, third time.
Thanks for all your previous comments, really positive comments. That was amazing. That's why we're doing another one.
Want some more suggestions?
Yeah, we do need some more suggestions.
Because we can, like I said, we can chat about mindset all day long, can't we?
Yeah.
But unless it's relevant to you guys, then...
Let's talk about fear of failure.
Oh, I like it. I like it. We've touched on that on our first one, didn't we? People generally get so afraid of failing or being judged that they don't even bother trying. Complete paralysis by fear.
On the Zoom call last night, I asked one of the students, do people at work know what you're doing? He said no.
Why?
I mean, some people might be sacked, but if you're not going to get sacked, you need to tell everybody what you're doing, because then you have a point to prove. If you keep it a secret, you're secretly telling yourself, nobody will know if I don't make it.
This came up in one of my webinars for Rise Up a couple of weeks ago, was this imposter syndrome thing. And I feel like if you're not telling people that you're doing this or what you're doing, if you've got a dream or a goal and you're in pursuit of that dream and you're not telling people that you're doing that, you're kind of subconsciously setting yourself up for failure, because there's a lack of belief in you becoming that person. So one of the things that I said to a lot of your mentees when they were getting this kind of imposter syndrome and this fear of failure is, what do you do? And they give me their day job. I'm like, fine, great, that's really cool to know. Do you do anything else? And I'm like, no. I was like, so you've not recently invested in yourself and decided to take up a new skill and pursue an active dream or an active goal of yours to become financially independent and give up the thing that you've just told me you do? And the penny drops then, and they're like, oh yeah, I also invest in property.
Why do you think people join mentorships? All of the information is on YouTube, all of it. Don't get me wrong, it'd be scattered information.
Yeah, I think the internet now has got so much information. It's great, isn't it?
You've got ChatGPT. How do I...
yeah.
Do you believe it? Why do people join mentorships?
Mate, when I became a coach, I got a coach when I became a coach. I trained, I had Dave Smith. It was my coach when I first became a coach, because I wanted that accountability. I knew what I had to do. I knew I had the skills. I knew I had the knowledge. I knew I had the capability to help people transform lives. Again, even with ChatGPT, I feel there's so much information. You've got all of this, and you can sometimes get lost in wandering around possibilities, and you get in your head, and you're, what if I mess this up? What if I don't get this right? So sometimes with a mentorship, you get that mentor, why haven't you done this? And you there's that demand that you have to do something because you're accountable.
Yeah. You've got YouTube, you've got ChatGPT, you've got many books, but you haven't got, this is where a person is completely, you haven't got absolute confirmation. Sign that contract.
Right. Who's watching over you?
I've vetted hundreds of contracts. I've had students collect hundreds of properties. When is a good deal is a good deal.
Sure.
There's ChatGPT, there's YouTube. If you're self-studying and that contract's in front of you and you're about to sign a 5-year deal, have you got absolute confidence that this works?
Is it?
That's why people join mentorship.
You know, we talk about ChatGPT a lot. I was joking with you earlier, right? What the hell? How did we exist before ChatGPT and some of these AI tools? And it is a big thing. You and I have both invested a lot of time into training our AIs to not blow smoke up our ass and to not give us the answers it thinks. Yeah, and to actually give you that objective view, because your AI learns from you, and I think this is a big trap that people are falling into. The pro AI people is that you and even the people who are anti AI, you know, they give
themselves excuses why they're not using ChatGPT.
But this,
my mates literally did it the other day.
Oh, go on.
Like, are you guys using ChatGPT? No. And boom, excuse wave. And I'm like, you don't know what you don't know. It's there as a tool to make everything easier. Perfect example, right? Bought a raw steak Cornish pasty. I wanted the perfectly cooked Cornish pasty. Instead of Google now, Google's gone. I haven't used Google in freaking ages. ChatGPT, took a picture of it. Like, this is the size pasta in this state. How do I cook the perfect, and it's insert the probe midway until it gets to 75 degrees, then remove it. Wait 20 minutes and then eat. And it was banging.
It's tell me it's against us or something like that.
No, it's from the local supermarket.
From the farm shop.
Yeah.
Amazing. Take out AI from what you've just said as well, and this wave of excuses, because you get this a lot. I get this a lot, especially here in Dorset. I feel like it's a systemic problem in Dorset, where we look at the state of the world now, people are inherently unhappy with the way the UK is, with the way life is, with the tax we pay, with what we pay for our bills, what we pay for our food. The money going out isn't necessarily equal to the money coming in. And as coaches, we give people the opportunity to step out of that and to make their lives considerably better.
Yeah, take back control, isn't it?
I've stopped giving advice to people now pretty much unless they pay me to do it, because every time somebody comes to me with a wall of problems, and I have to be quite guarded about this now, there is is a certain line where I'll accept people bundling problems on me, but I cut it off a lot quicker now, because otherwise people love to whinge. We love to whinge, don't we? I don't know about you, but if I start to try and help these people out of this hole they're in, I either get, yeah, but I've been trying my best. Yes, but does my head in. Yeah, I've been trying my best. Or you get just a barrage of excuses as why they can't make any changes. Do you get that?
Yes.
Where does that come from in your mind?
Lack of experience in yourself. And I don't blame people, because everybody goes to school and you're taught to be compliant, where the top button's all done up. It's just everything stems to how you feel right now. And you've got to be that black sheep and step back and look at what you've been doing. Is it the same as everybody else? Does everybody else agree with what you're doing? If so, you're doing the wrong thing. If you want to be better. If you're ambitious and you want to become an entrepreneur, you can be ambitious and be in a job and not go against a crowd. That's absolutely fine. You can get to like 5-6k a month. You'll be capped at the 100k tax bracket. But if you want to step outside the norm and control your own time and be an entrepreneur, own your own business, be your own boss, sack your existing boss, you can't listen to everybody around you. You can't even listen to the current version of you. You have to get better. You have to read books. You have to self-educate. You have to get around people doing better than you. You want to become financially free? Don't take advice from someone who isn't financially free.
Yeah.
Don't take advice, if you want to get fit, from fat people. Makes no sense.
You had that in your last one.
I had that in my last one.
In the last.
Link's here. Go watch it. It's a massive growth. Like, you don't just go, yeah, I'm going to try and secure a rent-to-rent deal. Oh, I got a rent-to-rent deal. I'll get another one. Oh, I got another one. It's not at all. It's Rob Moore. Samuel Leeds says it as well. Paul Smith says it. Rob Moore especially said this. If you want to become a millionaire, you have to become the millionaire.
Exactly. How does a millionaire think? How does a millionaire act?
Yeah.
How does a millionaire
speak? You see it with
speak?
lottery winners. They win the lottery, go broke, because they're not millionaires.
Right.
Their banks are. They're not.
Yeah.
All they do is spend. They don't know how to make money. So you are learning on how to make money in a creative strategy using property management. It's given a buzzword, rent to rent, but you're becoming an entrepreneur.
From the second you decide to.
You need to read books like this, many of them. How to step out of the norm, how to think differently, because you don't think differently. And when people on the Zooms, you know, they're struggling or they just struggle to pick up the phone, I'm like, okay, you have more growth to be made, hence why you exist in the program, Mindset Coach. Name one other program, property training program that has a mindset coach.
If there are any out there, let us know. I don't, like I said last time, I don't know of any. And I think this is, again, there's that fear though, isn't there, of being that black sheep, of being different, because...
It shouldn't be a fear.
It shouldn't.
I love it.
I love it, yeah, it shouldn't be.
You're all going the wrong way. The slaughterhouse is that way. You're all... See ya! Just watching them all go to the slaughterhouse. It takes 75 years to get there.
Was it toll road? Oh, no, passport control. Coming back from France a couple of weeks ago, and there's a queue on one booth of about 20 cars, queue on another booth of about 12, 13 cars, queue on another booth of about 15 cars, one booth on the end, 0 cars.
You said this in the last one. Click here, go watch it.
I go straight for the empty one, and everybody's now, they're getting angry at me because I've skipped the queue.
But actually, the queue, like when you're in the supermarket and you're in the queue for the till, and then a new till opens and someone behind you quickly runs to it.
Right.
That annoys me.
But I've used my intuition and I've stepped outside of being a sheep. I've seen that one clear. Any one of these cars in that queue have got the opportunity to go and use that free one.
It's a perfect example
but they can't do it.
Mentality, isn't it?
Right.
Why is no one going over there?
And weirdly,
everyone's going this way, so I better go this way.
I got a few horns beat, but after that, my queue started stacking up behind me. I was like, well.
Fear of failure, basically outgrow it. You don't just get over it, it's you outgrow it. Based on your childhood, everything that's led to this point, environment is key. And that's another benefit of I know it's network. Go to networking events, join Zooms, meet people. Entrepreneurship is lonely anyway.
Life can feel pretty lonely now. I speak to a lot of people that don't have any hobbies or don't have anything else apart from work, and I struggle with that because we're here to live, right? We're here to live. We're not here to just exist and survive. We're here to live. We're here to experience the world we live in. We're here to experience the short period of time we have on this earth. And there's so many people out there that are not doing that. I can't really get it around my head why.
They don't have a strong reason why. That's why.
And we're wondering why we're stressed. We're wondering why we're burning out.
We don't even need to encourage people that are happy with their lives to change their lives. If they're happy, that's absolutely fine. If you're unhappy, I was unhappy as hell in my job. Double shifts, yeah, it sucked. I was unhappy with fuel prices going up. I was unhappy with mincemeat going up. I still am. £5 for 500 grams of mincemeat. Like, you taking the piss?
So here's one off the back of that I've heard recently. It was another Modern Wisdom one because I know how much you love Modern Wisdom, and it was with Dr. Rangan Chatterjee. I hope I've got his name right. And he said, think of every time in a day that you complain. Now, every time that you complain, I want you to take a few moments to either turn that complaint into a moment of action or a moment of gratitude. Because if you turn it into a moment of action, you are stopping any way of behaving like a victim. And if you flip that complaint into a moment of gratitude, you are stopping yourself from thinking like a victim.
Yeah, absolutely right.
The ability to, as well, put your head above the parapet and be the black sheep and stand out is massively quashed. And I've got to be careful here because we're running short on time. I think I want to have a conversation with you sometime on this about the education system, specifically in the UK, because this is a big thing that just people are, I don't know why people are not getting the UK education system. But it's quashed out of us, isn't it? That ability to stand alone, that ability to push yourself, to be unique. We all wear uniforms, we all line up, we all comply, we all study the same way, we all learn the same way.
Everyone's easily influenced.
We don't learn the same way, by the way. We're educated the same way, we're taught the same way, aren't we? And everything at school in those years where as a human being you're learning your sense of individuality, you're having individuality drilled out of you. And then I think it's got, do you think it's fair that it's got worse since social media? Because if you stand out...
There's distractions everywhere. Like you said on the last one, it's so nobody gets bored anymore. The moment you stop having a conversation with someone, you check your phone.
Good point. How do people get on with that 15 minutes a day? Let me know in the comments. I'm really keen to know the 15 minutes a day thing. Just to yourself, no phones, no nothing, human being.
Every single, and I'm not joking, every single minute up till midnight, every single day is allocated to something. Like
100%. I do time scheduling with some of your new mentees, and I give them a weekly schedule, and because obviously starting a new business on top of a job, on top of families, you've got to factor in your time. You've got to be quite formatted with your time. Actually, you know what? I think it's a really interesting exercise for people when you break down your time in 15-minute or half-hour blocks, because you see the things that you fill your day up with. The first 2 weeks, I always tell them, don't change anything. Be conscious of what you're spending your time doing and record it like a diary.
Your emotions change so much. So prior to starting in Rent to Rent, I felt angry, impatient.
About what?
Annoyed, about life, about the situation I'm in, about not controlling my own life. Like, I have to go to work, I have to clock in, I have to clock out at this time, I'm only paid this, the cost of living's going up, wages, everything annoyed me, right? The moment I started a Rent to Rent training program, I was excited, I was impatient.
Still am.
Yeah, because I value time so much. It's like, in 100 years, we'll all be dead, gone, no reruns,
right?
No replays, no second chat, gone. Everyone thinks you automatically live to 75.
I've been to funerals of people younger than me, and that's a really rude awakening.
Yeah, I went to my best friend's brother's funeral this year, and he was 36. Yeah, so
we don't know how much time we have.
You don't know how much time. I always feel anxious. I wish there was 48 hours in a day and we didn't need to sleep so often.
You don't.
Coffee.
Yeah, I don't.
It's just, you have to value time. You have to be so annoyed in your situation to want to change.
It's got to be that pain point,
there has to be a huge reason why. It can't just, a huge reason why.
We'll look at that next time. Next podcast we're going to look at whys, because it's fundamentally one of my biggest tools as a coach.
We'll cover it in depth in the next session.
I'm going to quiz you on it. I'm going to quiz you on it.
Reason why. If you don't have one, go get one. If you're looking at starting this business and joining our mentorship program, you don't have a reason why, find one.
Everybody I've spoken to who's depressed or experiencing low mood, I ask them, what's your purpose? They don't know. Why do you get up in the morning? They don't know.
Yeah.
And without that purpose, without that reason why for anything you do.
I always ask when people join, book a call with me to talk about the mentorship. I'm like, why do you want to start this? To be financially free. Why? To earn more money. Why?
What do you want to do with that money?
If they don't get vulnerable with me, then we can't work together.
Yeah.
It's quite simple. It's like, if we're going to be working one-to-one for months, you have to show me something.
Get uncomfortable.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you on the next one.
Yeah, so again, folks, just drop in the comments below. What do you want us to talk about? This is such a massive field. What are people struggling with out there? What can we help you with? Let us know in the comments.